In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use Kalodata to find the best winning creators and winning videos for your own brand. I have been using Kalodata for almost 2 years now. I've been an affiliate and I also help manage a lot of brands on TikTok Shop now. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite research strategies and how you can use Kalodata and get your most money's worth when using this software. I use Kalodata in a lot of different ways. I use it for my affiliate research. So if you don't want to start a brand or you don't already have a brand, you can click the link in the description. It actually takes you to my main channel to learn how to be an affiliate and start making money with zero upfront cost. So if you don't have any money to start a brand or you don't already have a brand, click down below and watch my main channel videos. And that's where you're going to actually be able to learn how to start making money with $0 as an affiliate. One of my favorite things to do is actually stealing creators in bulk on this other platform that I use for all of the other brands that I manage. And what I like to do is come over here to discover brands, and then I can actually steal all the creators from all the other big competing brands, right? So let's say, for example, you have a hair clay brand, right? And your biggest competitor is Based. What I would do is come over, search up Based, and you would actually be able to click right here and you'll see they've done over $41 million in total GMV. But what I like to do is come over here to where it says steal creators, click there, and then I'll actually create the name for the list. So it'll just be Based creators. And then when it comes to all of these requirements, when I try to steal their creators, all I'm really trying to do is find their best creators. So I'll go to minimum $5,000 in the past 30 days and I'll just click on steal. And it takes a couple seconds and then it'll make the whole entire list of all the creators that have a minimum of $5,000 in the past 30 days. And it's going to be really, really crazy. So it'll take a couple seconds here. And then, as you can see, there are over 1,000 creators that it pulled, and it's automatically going to add them into a list. So if you want to actually be able to steal all these creators and get all of this information, it's a really, really cool website. And another thing you can do is just go to top products here and just search for really any of the top products. So like, let's say, for example, you had a supplement brand and you were doing turkesterone, right? So there's a few different turkesterone brands, but there's a few listings that are doing really, really well, right? So this, for example, is one of the top listings. They've done over $3.5 million in GMV for just this product, right? So if I wanted to steal all the creators from this product, obviously I'd make a new list name. I would call it Turkesterone. And then right here, 30-day GMV, I'll do the same thing. I mean, you can do it for whatever you want. If you want to do $3,000 in the past 30 days, you can just steal all of those creators and it'll automatically save it to the list for you. All right. So I use this software for all of the brands that I manage. Now, if you want to skip this whole entire process and just work with me directly and my agency, click the first thing in the description and I'll hop on a call with you, see if we're a good fit to work together. And if we are, I'll implement this into your whole entire business on TikTok Shop. All right. So now that we're back in Calidata, the first thing I actually like to do is just kind of get a good grasp of my whole entire category. All right. So whenever I'm managing a new brand or, just working on my own brand, what I'll do is go to my own category and see who the top players are and all the biggest brands in my own category. So let's just say, for example, this is the first list. Let's say that you have a brand that is, for example, let's just say it's home appliances, right? You have a home appliance brand. What I like to do is kind of get a grasp for the top 10 best selling brands in that category. So you're going to see Shark is up there, Dr. Flash is up there, and then you have a couple other ones like Dream US. Homika is up there as well. And then you kind of get a feel like, okay, these are the top brands right now that are currently dominating. Seeing how many videos they're getting posted for every single product. So let's say right here, I actually wanted to just go to Shark Home, right? So let's just say I wanted to do some research on this specific shop. What you can do is this is the Shark Home shop on TikTok. You can actually see how many total affiliates they have, right? And then you can see where most of their money is being generated. So you see obviously 93+% of their money is coming from affiliates, which is pretty obvious. Most of your money is going to be coming from affiliates, but you can actually do bigger research and see, all right, are they coming from lives? Are they coming from videos, right? Are they coming just straight from the product card? So this is all really, really good information to understand. And for example, let's say you're in a category where most of your products are made from live creators. What you can do is actually understand, okay, maybe instead of focusing more on the video side, I can focus a little bit more on the live side and vice versa. Okay. So this is going to give you really, really good insight for your competitors, and it's going to show you how much money. Now, this isn't 100% accurate, but it's going to show you what they're generating, how much money they're generating for the different lives, videos, or product card. And you can also see all of their top affiliates on here as well. Now, after that, if you actually want to look at a specific shop itself, right? Let's say you did some good research in your category. For example, you found that Shark is one of the biggest players in your category. What you can actually do is just go over here, search up that shop, right? So if I was to search up Shark, you can just go Shark Home right here, click here, and then it'll pull up basically their entire shop right here. And I mean, we were kind of looking at this before, but really, really solid to actually go down the list and see these are all of their top affiliates and then all of their top selling products right here. And under that, you'll see all of their biggest videos and how much revenue each one of these videos has generated, right? So, for example, I'm looking at here, the top video is with their kind of scrub vacuum or their scrubber, whatever this is, product. And then you can see how many views this video got and how much revenue it generated. So it generated over $370,000 with only 3 million views, which is pretty crazy. Obviously, all the top brands are running ads. So every single one of their top videos had ads on them. And that's another benefit of Kalodata and researching through Kalodata is you can actually see which videos were mainly organic and which videos did have ad spend behind them. But what you're going to notice with a majority of all these top videos is that all of them are going to have some ad spend, right? So as you can see on this list, there really aren't any videos that haven't gotten any ad spend at all, except for this one. So this is only one of the videos that is over 1 million views that did not get any ad spend. So, this is showing that, even though they're a really, really big brand, they're still putting a lot of money into ad spend, right? Because when a brand like this is coming on TikTok Shop, they're not going to let their products and their shops sit at low sales. They're going to be pumping a lot of money into, their GMV max to try and get as many sales on videos as well. And then you can see here all of the live streams right under that. So it's not always 100% accurate, but you can see like a ton of the top live streamers, right? So this is kind of a self-operated live stream by Ninja Kitchen. And then a lot of other creators are going to be down here, and you can see all the other creators that have run lives for their products and exactly how long they have run their lives for. Okay, so another way to access this is just by going to the live stream tab. But my favorite way is just to go straight through the shop, right? So you'll be able to click right through here. And then if you scroll down, you can see all of their top lives under the shop. And if you want to look at one specific product, you can find one specific product. For example, if I was just to go look up Shark right here, you'd be able to select one specific product listing that they have. If you're trying to look at a specific product that someone is running on live, right? So if I'm trying to do product research for one specific product, what I'll do is actually just click on that product, and you can then go down here and see exactly the same exact metrics, but for that exact product, right? So you can see exactly how much revenue they have done in the past 30 days, and you can change the past 7 days, the past day, past 90 days, past 180 days, and kind of look at the chart in that way. But I like to generally keep it in last 7 days for the most recency, or just last 30 days. And then you can continue to scroll down and see what the top creators were for that one specific product, and same thing with lives, right? So you can go look at the top videos and see that specific product and how well it did on lives, and you can actually watch some replays back for that specific live stream, and it'll also show you the creator through there. So it's pretty cool software where you can see specific shops, specific, how much money those shops are making, and then their top creators and their top videos. So if you're looking, and for example, you wanted to, reach out and look at one creator like this creator right here, right? What you can do is just copy her username and then go back to the affiliate center and paste her name in Find Creators and invite her specifically, right? So that's another thing you can do. If you like one creator in specific, what you can always do is just do your research, find a few creators through here, copy their usernames, go back to the affiliate center and invite them manually. So that's another thing you can do. And look at all the other products that these affiliates are promoting as well. So that's why I really like using Kalodata, because you can really find out so much information about all of your categories, all the different brands that are on there, and then look at all the top creators under that. Now, they don't have like really advanced information with all the different creators, but they will have their username, and then occasionally they'll add their email. So it doesn't have she doesn't have her email in there, but sometimes if you look at different creators by going to, really any product here and clicking on any product, right? So if you were to click here, you can just scroll down to creators, and let's say you click right here, for example. Occasionally they will have their email as what from what I've seen, but they don't always have them there. If you do click on someone's account, sometimes in their bio they will add their email. So if you always wanted to try and reach out to them off platform straight away, that's outside of the TikTok DMs, you could always click on their account and then look in their bio, because sometimes, I mean, I always recommend creators to do this, but they normally will put their email in their bio as well. So you could just go email them straight through there. But this is basically a pretty simple walkthrough of how to use Kalodata as a brand owner, how to find, and kind of look at what your competitors are doing. And I think it's really, really important to kind of stay up to date and look at all the data through here. So it kind of goes really well into depth. Now, the numbers from my experience aren't extremely accurate, but it's always a good reference point to use. Now, if you want to work directly with me and my agency, where I'll help you scale your brand on TikTok Shop, click the first thing in the description to book a call with me. And if not, I appreciate every single one of y'all. I'll see you all in the next one.